say boom, 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 then everybody say way-ho.
What's up, everybody? It's Mike here from The Art of Guitar. Today's going to be kind of a non-conventional lesson. We're going to work strictly on our rhythm. And I know a lot of my students are rhythmically challenged at first, and then they do this exercise and they seem to get the hang of it, I should say. The great thing is when I first started music, it was mostly on drums. So I right away got a good feel of what a beat is, and then that translated over to guitar really well. So the good news is once you guys have that same feeling that you get from playing drums, then you can quickly make your rhythm playing much better on the guitar. It happens really fast once it finally clicks, if you will. So what I'm going to do today is I have a kick pedal that I use on an electric drum kit that I teach with, and it's going to be making that kind of a sound, kind of like a real kick drum. But the most important thing is that's going to represent you tapping your foot. So sometimes, people have a preference if they want to use, their right foot or their left foot. If you use your right foot, it's kind of tricky sometimes because your leg wants to come up and your whole guitar moves when you're tapping your foot, so that might not be something you want to do. Instead, if you're going to use your right leg or your right foot, just lift up from your toe off the ground and then hit it. Obviously, I'm using a pedal, so on the floor it would look like this. The problem with doing that is the front of your leg gets tired after a few minutes of doing that, so you could build up the strength in your leg, or what you could do is you could lift your heel up and tap. It's not as loud, but if you're on a wood floor, it's pretty good. So I'm just going to use this because I'm on a carpet type rug thing, so this will definitely come through. Now, if you do use your left foot, that takes care of that problem, but if you're right-handed, that can feel a little bit awkward. A lot of people feel a lot stronger with their right foot. Take your fingers and just rest them on top of the string so you get a dead mute sound. Not a sound like this. Okay, we don't really want a chord sound or just like a string sound like that. We want just a dead sound. So remember, just barely touch those strings. You can use your thumb over the top too. Just get like a dead sound. And that's going to represent, to me, clapping. We are going to do all downstrokes today. On this version of it, it's still just level 1. We're going to only be doing downstrokes. When we go to level 2, 3, and 4, we're going to start to do upstrokes, 8th note, 16th note patterns, and all that. But for today, it's going to be pretty simple. I'm going to make it just a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to hit only certain numbers. Another piece of advice that seems to help a lot of people is this. When your foot comes up, I want your hand to come up. So I want you to pretend there's a string attached to your toe if you're tapping with the front of your foot and your hand. So if your foot comes up, your hand comes up. When the foot goes down, the hand will come down as well. Sometimes you'll hit the string, sometimes you won't. That's the last point I want to make. Lots of rules for you guys today. If you guys are going to, let's say we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and I say only hit the 1. What I want you to do is make contact with the strings with a pick on the 1. But for the rest of them, I'm still going to tap my foot, but I'm going to miss the strings with my pick. So 2, 3, 4. 1, I make contact with the guitar. 2, 3, 4, I skip. Notice I still move my hand as if I'm going to hit the strings, but I just miss them because I call those ghost strums, okay? So we have 1, make contact. When you tap your foot again for 2, miss the strings. Miss again for 3, miss again for 4, and then start over, hit the 1. So that's the example of the first pattern we're going to do. We're going to end up doing 15 patterns altogether, so try to stay with me. I'll put it on the screen, but I'm also going to say them out loud. It might get annoying after a while, me just saying 1, 2, 3, 4 the whole time, but it's such a good exercise for everybody. And I guarantee if you do this for a couple weeks, you'll be playing guitar and you just feel more locked into the groove. I know a lot of people feel insecure about the rhythm, so I wanted to take care of that. Okay, let's get started. The first one, we just play on the 1. And then I'm just going to yell it. Now just play on the 2, now the 3, now the 1 and the 2. And I'm going to combine them. It's going to get a little bit tricky, but we'll try to keep it at a decent pace. We're not using a metronome today. I'm going to rely on my own inner metronome, but my foot is basically going to be the metronome for all of us. Here we go. Lots of pressure on that foot. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Only on the 1s. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now just on the 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now just on the 3s. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Now just on the 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to pause there because I want to make sure you guys are all still with me. After you do this exercise a few times, you're going to know the patterns and you won't really need to remember, oh, I have to listen to Mike for the next part. You'll just know the first time on the 1, then the 2, 3, and the 4. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 hits simultaneously on different numbers. So the first one's 1 and 2, then the next set's going to be 2 and 3, and then 3 and 4. So let's start, so we're doing all of them 4 times in a row. Let's start with 1 and 2. Ready? Go. 1, 2, and then miss 3, 4. 1, 2, miss 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now just hit on 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now just on 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, these can get a little tricky when you have to miss the 1, especially. It messes people up. Okay, now we have groups of 3. 1, 2, 3, miss the 4, and then we're going to go miss the 1 and hit the 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, miss the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now miss the 1. 1 and hit the 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we do all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, hit them all with your foot. Remember, your foot's always going. Even if you're missing with a pick, you're still hitting. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. At the end of this, after explaining all these, we're going to do one grand round where we don't stop. We just keep going. Okay, now we do sort of weird gaps. We do 1, miss the 2, hit 3 and 4. And then we do 1, 2, miss the 3, hit the 4. So just follow the screen. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 1, 2, miss the 3, 4. 1, 2, miss the 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's getting weird, isn't it? Now it gets a little easier. Now we're just going to do the 1 and 3, and then we're going to just do the 2 and 4. These are probably the most common ones you're ever going to play. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now the 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I recommend doing the 2 and 4 one for a long time. Play that along to songs. Really establish that backbeat is what it's called. Okay, the last one. 1 we hit, 2 and 3 are blank, and then 4 we hit. So it's kind of a big gap. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I left that one at the end. I could have grouped that together with the second ones that we did where there's 2 next to each other because technically that's what happens here. But I really wanted to leave this one on its own because it confuses people. Because they don't realize that 1 hitting on the 1 and then the 2 blank 2 and 3s and then the 4, it looks like the 1 and 4 are so far away. But you'll notice when you hit the 1 right after the 4, it's right next to itself. So just because it's looping, it seems weird, but it's actually bam, bam. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So I had to explain that to you guys because that messed me up when I first started. Okay, let's put it all together in a big sequence. We're not going to stop this time. 4 of each, and be sure to look at the numbers on the screen and I'm going to try to attach a PDF on the website for this so that you guys can just download it and follow that as well. But if you don't have that, go ahead and just follow the screen. Here we go. Starting with the single ones. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Next ones. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now groups of 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now all 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now the spaces. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 2 and 4. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel this one the most. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seems weird to stop there. I just want to go 1. Finish it up. Okay, that's the 15 patterns. Now, at the end, it might get really crazy. You might be just barely hanging on. But it's all about establishing the right feel for each of these 15 patterns. So if you have trouble with any of them, let's say it's the 4th one that you have trouble with, well, go ahead and just isolate that one and do it for, 5 minutes straight on your own. Tap your foot if possible. If you can't quite tap your foot and do this, you can also just put on a metronome and not tap your foot at first and just clap or strum or do like the muted string strum. That's fine, but I urge you to eventually add the foot in because that's what's really going to tie your whole body together. So if you see a really good guitar player, they're usually feeling it with their whole body. Like if I played this without moving my body, if I just played it with my hands, it's kind of weird. Check this out. But if I get my foot involved, suddenly my whole body feels the music. Franco there for you. Okay, so that's your rhythm lesson. If you guys want to do this every day until you really feel like it's locked in, and then join us at the website for the rest of it. We're going to be doing 8th notes, 16th notes, triplets, everything you could think of. It's going to get kind of confusing when we start doing stuff like stuff like that. It's kind of crazy, but once you do that, you realize how you can play Hendrix easier. You could play all sorts of funk type stuff with ease. It's a good feeling when you really have command of your rhythm. Okay, guys, have a good one.